My name is Kurt Grimm. I'm with NutraDrip Irrigation.
I'm Wyatt Byer. I'm with NutraDrip Irrigation.
My name is Greg Popkes from Rock Rapids, Iowa. I've been using drip irrigation for 3 years. 125 acre. Well, last year we had our best year ever. We had just about 300 bushels of corn on the drip. There's no aquifer around here, so what we did was we had a bowl ditch that had a lot of tile running into it. So all we did was we dug that bowl ditch out a little wider, a little deeper, and this year we're going to dam it up. And so we got plenty of water. It's all free, good quality water for the NutraDrip lines.
So with this NutraDrip irrigation system, we can monitor everything remotely. We've got a couple moisture probes out in the field. So we've got one on the beans and then one also on the alfalfa that we can see when the plants need water, how much water we've been getting through rain, where the roots are at, and when to apply more water. And we're also monitoring it through our controller, where we can see our pressures, our gallons per minute, and make sure that everything's running properly.
Okay, what we're doing with the manure is we're testing out. We have hog barns, and there's a lot of hog barns in this whole area. What we want to do is cut back and be a little bit more green.
Really excited about this project here in Northwest Iowa because it really showcases what we can do with efficient use of water, being able to put a small amount of water at the right time, but then at the same time we're able to take that manure that typically was applied in the fall of the year. There's always some risk of leaching, there's risk of volatilization. We're able to put that manure on in the season, right at the root zone, and be able to spoon feed that manure like a fertilizer right into the crop.
Pulling out of a deep pit hog barn, and we're separating the solids out of the liquid manure coming out of the pit. First with the screw press and then into microfilters, and then from there, we're going straight into the irrigation water.
So the work we're doing, separating liquids from solids, taking that liquid portion, putting it in through the drip system, it really gives the grower a lot of great opportunities to manage the nutrients better, and to be able to optimize what that plant is able to produce year after year.
So at this field, we've been running mostly on the alfalfa side of it. We're trying to put out around 3,000 gallons an acre. I think this year, in the first 4 weeks, we put out 200,000 gallons total of manure out onto the alfalfa this year.
So one of the challenges that growers have today with applying manure is when manure is applied, especially in the spring of the year, there's a lot of compaction with the field, and it always sets that crop back when those spring applications are done. With a permanent subsurface drip irrigation system, we can replace those fall and spring applications of manure, and we can apply it right during the growing season, right as the crop is growing. So we don't have that compaction, we don't have equipment going across the field, we don't have big manure wagons going down the road, having a safety hazard and causing issues on the road. So there's a lot of great synergies when we put a subsurface drip irrigation system in. We can apply that manure right during the growing season, right as the crop is using it.
And what we like about that is we'll just have a small 10%, 12% pile of solids left outside, and the manure will be all empty from the barn, so we do not have to haul any manure on the fields and compact the soil in the fall.
So every spring, we come through and we're gonna check the pressures of the drip system, make sure that our flows are looking good, and whatever rodent leaks we have, we're gonna dig down and fix those. And then in the fall, we're also gonna come through with an air compressor and blow out all the lines so that we don't have any freezing in the PVC lines. And if we need to run any acid so that we're not plugging up our emitters, then we'll do that in the fall as well.
What we envision is to be for the farmers in this whole area with hog farms, dairy farms, whatever it is, that we can grow so much more food for the people, and to get rid of and use natural fertilizer out of these hog barns, that we think that we're just here at this first step to grow this the next 3 years just huge because of the way we have it, and we don't need a lot of water. But with this fertilizer that we can get on at certain times, whatever time that your plant needs it, these guys at NutraDrip can get it on for you. Experience with NutraDrip has been wonderful. We're glad that we can help out NutraDrip to be a greener company, and to not only to make the farmers more money, but to get rid of their fertilizer a natural way into there to grow corn and beans and hay. We're doing tests on hay too now. That's really working wonderful. And to save them time to be more efficient and not having to be able to haul the manure out of the barns in the fall. I would tell them to get in contact with Wyatt or yourself, Kirk.